Welcome back, Hashtaggers. I'm Alyssa Murphy.
Where's the wrong thing?
We have so much to talk about, so let's dive right in. These walls have talked, and they told us that Halsey is having a baby. After discrediting rumors twice in 2019, the 26-year-old singer is pregnant with her first child. Halsey announced the news by releasing shots during her pregnancy photo shoot on her Instagram. In the comments of her post, she exclaimed, "Love this mini human already. Congrats to the mom-to-be." In other music-related news, Paramore's Hayley Williams has leaked a new song in quite a unique fashion. The singer released her new solo single, My Limb, by dropping off a CD copy at the house of Nashville fan Carly Butler. She allowed Butler to post the song on YouTube to share it with the world. Along with the CD, Williams gifted a sanctuary candle to celebrate the first full moon of 2021.
Schitt's Creek star Dan Levy hosted SNL this past Saturday. During Levy's monologue, his father and co-star of Schitt's Creek, Eugene Levy, shocked fans and made a surprise cameo. Grammy Award nominee Phoebe Bridgers performed her songs Kyoto and I Know the End. To conclude her performance, she did a rock star classic and smashed her guitar. Now to backtrack a bit. Late last December, pop star Ariana Grande announced her engagement to Los Angeles luxury real estate agent Dalton Gomez. The two were first spotted together last February and have announced their engagement less than a year later, with an Instagram post from Grande captioned, quote, "Forever and then some," end quote. They have kept their relationship mostly private up until this point, and it seems like they are likely going to continue to do so. Congrats to the happy couple.
Our music beat reporter Hannah Mursky is back to tell you what songs you need to be playing on repeat.
She's here with the best and worst singles of January. Let's check it out.
Hey, it's Hannah from #that, and this week we're talking about the best and worst singles released this January. I'm always reviewing albums, but singles are being dropped all the time, so I wanted to give a little love to singles this week. Starting with Mod Sun and Avril Lavigne's song called Flames was not it. Avril Lavigne's performance was great. Her vocals don't change. She sounds exactly like she did back in 2002, singing Complicated. I praise her on that. I thought it was pretty strong vocal performance for her coming back, but Mod Sun I don't know what he is. Pop punk? I don't even want to call it that. I'm sorry. He reminds me a lot like Machine Gun Kelly in his new pop punk phase. They're both not old, but 30 years old is pushing it. If you didn't make it as a pop punk artist back when you were a teenager, just the teenage angst, why do you still have it at 30? Also, a terrible song released by Lil Huddy. It was his first single called 21st Century Vampire. He just talks about how he has no life and he doesn't need to sleep and he doesn't need to do anything. He gives himself some vampire persona that is embarrassing. Can't freaking put a genre of music on this song because I think it would be disrespectful to label it as anything. But yes, 100% I would say this is one of the worst singles. But what is a good song is Olivia Rodrigo's Driver's License, which I really did not think I was gonna like. It wouldn't be a song that I would go and listen to on my own if I hadn't heard so much hype about this song. It's a very nostalgic song. It's very young. Yeah, just about you used to be driving in the car with your boyfriend, whatever, somebody you love, and now you're driving past their house after breaking up and remembering all the good times. Basic song, but it hits home for people. Weezer's All of My Favorite Songs. It was pretty good too. I wouldn't say it's one of the best singles released in January, but very nice, laid-back indie rock song. My last song is Chemtrails Over the Country Club by Lana Del Rey. Very poetic, Tumblr-sounding name. I thought the lyrics were pretty and very Born to Die era type of song from Lana. She's coming out with an album in I think May. If songs are going to sound like this, I think the album's going to turn out another hit as all her other albums. That is all I have for this week on hashtag that. Back to you guys.
We are heading to commercial, but when we come back,
We're talking TikTok, what's been trending, and more.
don't go anywhere.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Over the break, we all had lots of time to pick up some hobbies, spend time with family, and of course be on social media.
Our very own Sydney Reynolds became a master of TikTok, gaining over 100,000 followers and going viral more than once.
Hi, I'm Sydney Reynolds. I'm a 3+1 student at Quinnipiac. I'm a media studies major, I'm a film minor, and I kind of started a trend on TikTok. I got a TikTok over the summer when I heard that the president was going to ban it, and I was like, well, I better figure out what this is about before it's gone. And one of the first TikToks I posted went viral, but on Avatar TikTok. I watched Avatar The Last Airbender when it got released on Netflix, and I loved it. It was the first time I ever saw it. So I made a post and it got like 600,000 views. It was absolutely crazy. And that started my following from there. But most of them really liked Avatar, so I posted a lot of Avatar-themed TikToks, and then I watched its sequel, The Legend of Korra, and soon I had a steady following, about 30,000 people. I thought that that was gonna be it, that was like my best thing, and that was gonna be my community until I stopped posting TikToks. And then I asked a question. I sat in my car after I got my nails done, and I just asked,
What is your favorite celebrity interview moment?
I did not know that this was going to start a trend. I had already kind of gone viral with the question that I asked about what's your most insane actual rich person behavior that you've ever seen. One of the biggest people that duetted me was Tana Mojo. And then Jojo Siwa actually duetted me, which was really cool. And I thought that was going to be the end of it until I asked about the celebrity interview moment. And then things kind of snowballed from there.
What's your favorite celebrity interview moment?
Joe Jonas posted me on his story. I got people making TikToks about me. Jimmy Fallon posted a TikTok with just the caption, heard we were posting our favorite celebrity interview moments, which was insane. The president of Barstool talked all about me on his podcast. Chipotle DM'd me asking to repost my TikTok. I said yes, but only if they showed me rich person behavior, and they gave me free Chipotle, so that's what I got. Someone randomly Venmo'd me $50, and that's the only money I've ever made from TikTok, so it's not like I'm a big TikTok star yet. But all in all, I gained over 100,000 followers, and I'm at a 125K right now. It's insane, and things are still getting bigger by the day. I'm still asking questions, I'm still doing my thing, but I've made so many friends. I have an awesome community. I did a Secret Santa with them. They're all from all around the world, and they're all kind of Avatar fans. That's where it started, so I made some awesome friends along the way. I've interacted with a few celebrities. Maisie Williams just reposted me the other day, so the future's looking good on TikTok. So that's all from me. Follow me on TikTok at Miss Beifong. And now back to you guys.
Speaking of trending, it's time to hop into our trending topics.
Haley Cotton is here with the latest.
American dancer, singer, actress, model, and reality television personality JoJo Siwa has flooded social media recently. On January 20th of this year, Siwa posted a TikTok of her jamming to Born This Way by Lady Gaga while wearing a bow with rainbows on it. Fans immediately started making accusations from this video towards Siwa's sexual identity. Just 2 days later, she posts a picture of her wearing a shirt that says "Best Gay Cousin Ever" on Twitter and receives an outpour of support from her fans. Soon after, she posts a TikTok and talks about the stigma behind coming out and quotes her dad that love is universal. On February 3rd, Siwa revealed details about her girlfriend on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and states, "If I lost everything that I've created because of being myself and because of loving who I want to love, I don't want it." JoJo Siwa has become a huge positive influence to many over the years and continues to be someone everyone can look up to. In other news, viral TikTok shows women using Gorilla Glue spray on her hair. In video, she states that she normally uses Got To Be Glued spray, but ran out, so she substituted for Gorilla Glue spray. This is one of those just can't believe it things. I encourage you to go check out the TikTok and follow her comedic journey of trying to reverse her stiff hair. Lastly, a new reimagining of the classic fairy tale Cinderella is set to be released in July of this year. Camila Cabello will be starring as Cinderella in this film, and it is her first major role. In addition, Billy Porter will star as the fairy godmother, as he states, "Magic has no gender. I think the new generation is really ready. The kids are ready. It's the grown-ups that are slowing stuff down." We will see Broadway star Idina Menzel as the evil stepmother and other notable actors filling other roles. The comedic reimagine is sure to bring excitement to the lives of several families. And that's what's trending. Thanks, hashtag.
If you haven't been keeping up with The Bachelor, have no fear.
Caroline Torpy is here to catch you up with the Bachelor breakdown.
Hey hashtag, I'm Caroline Torpy and I'm back this week to give you a recap of the latest episode of The Bachelor. So during this past episode, there was so much drama that went on between the new girls and the old girls, but there was also a lot of love in the air and a lot of good parts too. So I'm here to give you guys all the updates, and I'm also going to share a little bit about Tyler Cameron, Matt's best friend and also a fellow Bachelor star. So he has some news that he wants to share, so I'll be sure to update you guys at the end. So if you love Tyler and you want to hear about all the drama and love during this episode, be sure to stick around. So starting off with the beginning of the episode, tensions grew between the new girls and the old girls, but Matt was having enough of it. He said the harassment and name-calling was embarrassing and he was so frustrated. So after Katie spoke to Matt last week about all the drama that was going on behind the scenes with the girls, Matt decided to address the girls about this. This was of course very awkward, but after this, Matt even had a one-on-one conversation with Anna to talk about this. Anna was spreading rumors about Brittany and she was really ruining her reputation. So Matt spoke with Anna and Anna apologized but ultimately was sent home. Matt drew the line there, and after this, the girls realized that they had to end this, otherwise they could be off the show too. So they all apologized, even Victoria apologized for her actions, even though she wasn't exactly sincere. Victoria had a discussion with Matt and her image wasn't looking so good, so she flat out did not own up to anything that she said or did and was being very stubborn. And Matt wasn't a huge fan of this. After she was sent home, she made a few crazy remarks and left out with a big exit. But after that, Matt decided to catch up with the other girls and take a chill pill for the rest of the episode and just enjoy the one-on-one and group dates. So during one of the one-on-one dates, Rachel and Matt spent some time together, and Rachel even revealed that she was falling in love with him. So of course, Matt confessed the same and she ended up getting the rose. Matt also gave Abigail a rose on a group date after she opened up about her family and her sister and her fears for the future, and she also was the one who received the first impression rose, so fans were so excited. But he is obviously in love with her and he really liked how she was so vulnerable. So she has a great start to this episode and I think she's going to be around for a long time. So during the last one-on-one date, Kit and Matt went out, and Kit also confessed her feelings for Matt and said she was falling in love for The Bachelor, and she received a rose that night too. Although there was a lot of love during this episode, once again there was more drama. So there was drama between several girls with accusations again, and Matt was getting frustrated and decided he needed to do a big announcement again. Although we didn't see the full announcement and how he addressed everybody, I think next episode we'll get a clearer picture of what's going on with the girls in the house again. So be sure to stick around for next week's hashtag, that Bachelor Breakdown, and I'll tell you guys all the latest updates. Also, be sure to check out Tyler Cameron's new book called You Deserve Better, and I think it's going to be an excellent book. I can already tell. Tyler's very well spoken, and he's been through a lot relationship-wise. So I would highly recommend pre-ordering it or checking it out on Amazon or in stores, and I'll update you guys once I read it. But besides that, that's all I have for you guys this week, and be sure to tune in to the next episode to hear all the latest updates for next week's Bachelor Breakdown on hashtag that. See you guys next week.
Coming up after the break.
We are catching up on all the Hollywood news updates.
Stay tuned.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
It has been quite a while since we talked all things Hollywood.
Sydney Reynolds is here for the Hollywood News Update. Take it away.
Hollywood star Shailene Woodley and NFL player Aaron Rodgers are reportedly engaged. Shailene Woodley is best known for her roles in The Fault in Our Stars and Divergent, and Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers. It was only last week that news broke that the two were even dating. Rodgers revealed he got engaged when he was accepting the award for being the NFL's MVP for 2020. It only took fans a couple of seconds to realize which lucky lady he was talking about. So, what do you guys think of the engagement?
I think that the engagement is a little bit surprising, obviously, because I always picture Shailene Woodley as, like, you know, the Divergent actress, and she was in The Fault in Our Stars, and I was really into her in middle school, and thinking about her with a professional football player just doesn't really match, but you know what? If they're happy, I think it's totally cool.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and I feel like we haven't really heard a lot from Shailene Woodley lately. I don't know. Has she been in anything recently? I don't even know.
I don't really think so. So yeah, it definitely is cool that, like, her name is kind of coming back into circulation, and I feel like maybe she'll get more movies now that her name's coming back out, you know?
Yeah, it's really bringing me back to, like, my middle school days.
Me too. I still remember sitting in 8th grade class, finishing up The Fault in Our Stars, just getting ready to go watch the movie that same night, so it's kind of cool.
What do you think, Sydney?
Yeah, I totally agree. I can't remember the last thing she was in, so it was just really awesome to see her name in the news again, and I can't wait to see her wedding. So speaking of football, the Super Bowl was last night. The Weeknd put on an amazing halftime show when he sung his greatest hits like Blinding Lights and Can't Feel My Face. After so many Americans have gone over a year without a concert, this was certainly one that we will never forget. The Weeknd even reportedly spent $7 million of his own money on the performance. There was a choir, masked ensemble, and amazing choreography. And of course, no halftime show would not be complete without becoming a meme. So what did you guys think of the show? There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, it was really interesting seeing a live performance after all this time. Like, this is kind of like the first concert like so many people are getting after pretty much a year of nothing. So that's really like, I don't know, it's wild to hear.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's also super cool that he was really self-aware of that and he really wanted to come out and make a big impression on people, and he totally did. Like, even though he was memed, to the part where he was kind of GoProing himself was really cool. And I thought his performance was really awesome. I kind of wished that the audio and the camera work was a little better, because I feel like the performance itself, if you were there, it must have had really awesome production value, but just like the audio didn't really pick up his voice too well, and some of the camera work wasn't too amazing. But then again, you can't be too picky. I think they still did a great job, and he was awesome.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think they made a lot with what they had, and I think that like they incorporated the masks into the performance too, which I thought that was really interesting, into like the costume design. And I didn't know that he actually put $7 million of his own money into it. Like, that's actually really interesting to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think about this, Sydney?
I would have loved if there was a guest. I saw the moon on his screen and I thought Ariana Grande was going to come out, but I think that, you know, because of the pandemic, it's better to just have one star, one host, and I think he did an awesome job, and it's clear that he put so much work into it. So many commercials aired during the Super Bowl, including trailers for new movies coming out this year. We got a sneak peek at The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, another Marvel miniseries coming out. With how successful WandaVision is doing, we can't wait to see what's in store for next show. So M. Night Shyamalan, a director best known for his killer twists, also previewed a trailer for his next movie, Old, last night. Alex Wolff, best known for his role in the horror movie Hereditary, will be starring in the film. So what are you guys most excited about seeing this year or in 2021?
So I haven't seen WandaVision, but I heard that it's really good, and I think that they've been taking a lot of like takes on I heard this like going through the decades too, which I thought was really interesting. So it seems like Marvel is still pumping out like really fresh content. So I'm personally excited to see The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really loved Hereditary. It was like one of the like Alyssa, we watched it.
Yeah.
It was so scarring, and just like I already know that like Alex Wolff did a great job in that, and I would definitely look forward to seeing another movie that he's starring in.
No, yeah, for sure. I agree. I don't know too much about the Marvel Universe, but definitely I think the movie with Alex Wolff is going to be so awesome, because after seeing his performance in Hereditary this past year, I was really blown away. And for somebody who hasn't seen too many movies, I really think that it's going to be great. So.
What do you think about it, Sydney? What are you most excited for?
So I watched up to episode 3 of WandaVision, so I know that Marvel is testing out so many new things and trying out so many new genres, and it'll be really exciting to see The Falcon and the Winter Soldier in starring roles. And obviously I watched Hereditary with you guys, and I also really liked Alex Wolff's performance. I love M. Night Shyamalan's movies, so I can't wait to see what he does with the movie Old.
All right, thank you so much, Sydney.
We'll be right back after a quick break.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
While plenty of shows have been taking the world by storm, there's no way we could go this whole episode without talking about Bridgerton.
We have a couple of hashtaggers here to talk about everything you need to know.
Bella, have you read the latest of Lady Whistledown?
Bridgerton's being renewed for season 2?
Yes, but before we get to that, let's talk about season 1 of Netflix's next hit series, Bridgerton.
Hey guys, I'm Isabella Foley.
And I'm Krista Barong.
And you're watching Bridgerton Season 1 review. Bridgerton is Gossip Girl meets the 1800s, and it's got everybody hooked.
It's the social season where everybody is looking to find their match. You follow the story of Daphne, who is the diamond of the season who is looking for love, and as well as Simon, the Duke of Hastings, who's doing anything but. This show is all about love, deceit, and mystery.
Even though there are so many amazing parts about Bridgerton, what really stuck out to me the most was the music. I just think they do a really cool job of incorporating pop music and covers into something from such an early century, which I've never seen done before, and it's very clever and unique. It's just really cool when you listen to like the music from the balls and like the orchestra and everything in these fancy events. You hear music that you recognize, and I just thought that was really interesting.
Other than the plot, which I found absolutely amazing, I really loved the costuming for this show. It was so pretty. The boys were dressed so nicely, unlike today. And the girls are dressed so nicely, and they look so elegant, and it really just inspired me to want to buy a corset so I can go to a castle and dress up like a princess and take pictures, because that's the aesthetic. Despite it probably being the most uncomfortable situation anyone would ever have to be put in, it would be worth it.
Definitely. So besides the show itself, on TikTok, these two creators, Abigail Barlow and Emily Bear, took on the feat of composing Bridgerton the musical, and it's been blowing up.
The songs are amazing, and people have been making costumes, choreography, and playbills for a musical that's not even on Broadway yet. It's kind of like Ratatouille the musical.
Yeah.
But the songs are so addicting.
Amazing.
If you're like me and Bella, you will be singing them anywhere and everywhere, in the dorm room, in the hallway, at the student center, you name it. You will become addicted.
And we'll insert some of the clips here.
Okay, but what if Bridgerton was a musical? What a beautiful party. I'm looking up at the ceiling a lot. The chandelier is so sparkly.
I know you don't feel the same, but I burn.
You burn for me.
I burn.
I burn.
I burn.
I burn.
I burn
for you.
Krista and Bella signing off. Deuces! As always, we have to finish our show with a celeb celebration.
First up, iconic YouTuber Karina Garcia is turning 27 years old today. Famous for do-it-yourself crafts, slime, and her lovable personality, she boasts over 9 million subscribers on YouTube, and you can find her products in Targets everywhere. Happy birthday, Karina.
Also celebrating her 27th birthday, today is advocate and influencer Molly Burke. She began advocating for the blind at age 5 when she herself began to rapidly lose her sight. Today, she is a motivational speaker and runs a successful YouTube channel about her life, fashion, and more. Happy birthday, Molly!
That is all we have time for today.
Make sure to follow us at Q30 Entertain on Twitter, Q30 Entertainment on Facebook, and at Q30 TV on Instagram.
And make sure you download the Q30 TV app so you can take us with you wherever you go.
For everyone in the suite, I'm Nina Kelly.
And I'm Alyssa Murphy. We'll see you next week, same time, same place.